Chris,
Yes.
the day has finally arrived. Chris Charlton, Walker Stewart, New Japan Pro Wrestling. We're going to be live later tonight. We're not live right now. We're going to be live later tonight. NJPW World, the semifinals. My first ever G1 Climax. Many for you. G1 Climax 34 is upon us.
Yeah, and you can see there's a big fight feel. You can hear the bustle behind us. They've just opened the doors for like merchandise sales, lining up all the way around the block. I don't know if you had a chance to see those really cool, like those sumo banners all the way down the street. It's a huge party atmosphere. Will be for the next 2 days, and of course, right at the top, 2 huge semifinals.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot to get into when it comes to those semifinals. We're going to kick off the first one. Block B, David Finlay, Yota Tsuji, a match that we already saw in Block B. We saw how that worked out in Tsuji's favor. Finlay, Tsuji here tonight. We're going to see how that turns out.
1-1 over the course of the year, so This is a rubber match for 2024. You've got Yota Tsuji saying he wants to do something that nobody has ever done before, win the New Japan Cup and G1 Climax in the same calendar year. David Finlay has already made history in 2024 as the first global champion, wants to bring that global championship and use it to main event at the Tokyo Dome Wrestle Kingdom 19. So, 2 history makers in our semifinal.
Yep, and this is going to be a history-making moment one way or another for all 4 men. None of the 4 have won a G1 Climax in their career.
Sure.
So we will have a first-time winner. We could be looking at our second foreign winner, first in quite some time, other than Kenny Omega, in either David Finlay or a man competing in our main event here tonight. Zack Sabre Jr. takes on Shingo Takagi.
Yeah, and a lot of inbuilt frustration of both these men when it comes to Ryogoku Sumo Hall. Neither man has ever won a main event in this building, so someone's gonna. Can we get a shot at our special guest over here walking around?
Yeah, this is.
The mascots, everybody's doing it here.
Wow, we are doing the thing.
Royalty, Gino.
Oh, that's not Gino.
Gino.
I don't think that's Gino.
He's in character.
Okay, yeah.
So he'll ignore you.
Oh well,
that's
sure. Well,
Gino.
A lot of interesting characters on the night here tonight. Zack Sabre Jr., Shingo Takagi in our main event. We whittled it down to the top 4 out of what we started with 20 right now. I put a poll out on Twitter. 69% of people say Zack Sabre Jr. This is his year to win, followed by David Finlay, Yota Tsuji going on down the line. We're going to see what turns out. We have a lot of people returning back to the fray as well in the semifinals here tonight, not in tournament action, but IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions Joe Maloney, Clark Connors making their return to New Japan Pro Wrestling action. And speaking of the Junior Heavyweight division, we have to acknowledge it back in Chiba, the challenge that was laid out. Taiji Ishimori, best in the Super Junior 31 finalist, throwing down the line to Doki, the Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Shooting his shot with Taiji Ishimori. When Doki won the championship back in June, he said, if anybody has an issue with me as champion, step up, and Ishimori stepped up. So we'll see what happened. That's a long line of contenders, and I guess with Joe Maloney and Clark Connors returning, they're not going to show up just for this weekend, just to, down a few beers. I think they're here to make a statement. You're going to see that tonight. And it's great to see Robbie Eagles back in town as well as Mikey Nichols. I know Shane Haste working with the NJPW Academy people. But Mikey Nichols showing up representing as double IWGP champion, and I'm sure Robbie Eagles has something to say as well.
Well, a lot of action still to come throughout the evening. Top 2, Yota Tsuji, David Finlay, Zack Sabre Jr., Shingo Takagi. We will have a first-time winner of G1 Climax in the year of 2024. Chris, what time will we live tonight?
5 p.m. local.
5 p.m. local. Well, there we go. We're going to be getting started 5 p.m. local. Tune in, NJPWWorld.com, live English coverage. Chris Charlton, Walker Stewart, New Japan Pro Wrestling, G1 Climax.
Gino.